So you have a piece of land that you haven't used for a long time. You are very familiar with this property, but you don't want to pay so much money for agent because you probably don't trust them. You don't want to rely on them. So you're probably thinking maybe I should sell by myself, right? So that's a very good idea. In this video, I want to share with you what's the pros and the cons of why you should try to go with the FSBO route. So why you should try to do it by yourself, because you might have a better result. Okay. My name is Roy. I'm from Discounted Vacant Land. Okay, I'm a land investor, and we are buying vacant land like yours. So before you start watching that, I'm sharing with you there is another video. Okay, we did. Okay, I just want to share with you 3 ways how to sell our land, and you can check on our channel. So the first one, why you should do it by yourself. So the first is control. Okay, so once you're gonna try to sell the land by yourself, it's gonna give you a full control of the process. Okay, it's gonna give you control of the price, of gonna give you control on the marketing methods you're gonna use. You're gonna give you control about how you communicate with potential buyers. Okay, it's gonna give you control if you want to be flexible on your terms. Okay, it's gonna give you control what kind of paperwork, what kind of companies or services you want to use. Maybe you want to, maybe the buyers want to do a survey or soil test, so you're going to be flexible on that. So you're going to give 100% flexibility if you're going to do it your way, right? Once you have the control, you can start slowly and expand. Depends on you if you don't want to spend too much money. Okay, so again, I'm assuming you're not in a rush to sell your land. You just want to maximize how much money you're going to put it in your account, right? So maybe you're going to start doing that. Okay, maybe you're just going to put a sign on your property, okay, and maybe one sign or maybe another few signs in the area, just to drive some local people to your property, and you may be able to sell it like that. So that's going to be enough, right? Because many people, they're familiar with your property, okay, and they may just looking for the right time to buy, just need to provide you detailed information, and that's all. So again, if it doesn't work, you can go to the next thing, right? There are so many types of marketing alternatives for you. You can put it on it's called a brokerless MLS. So you can put it on the MLS without using an agent, just using like a brokerage account, okay? So you can put it on Facebook Marketplace, okay? You can put banded signs, okay? You can send maybe letters to people in the area, maybe gonna be interested in buying, okay? So there are maybe you can find like sources, okay? So maybe you can go to the county who purchased lots in the last 12 months in this area, and you can reach out to them, okay? Those things the agent never do, okay? And if you want to sell your property in a very short period of time, that's something they can do. Okay. The benefit of that, okay, there's no commission. You don't need to pay the 6 to 10% commission to the agents. Okay. And again, you're gonna pay them. It doesn't matter, and you don't have any guarantee if it's gonna sell or not, what price, right? And on some cases, also, why it's a good way to do it by yourself. Some people, okay, prefer to talk directly to the landowner. Okay, because you know the most about your property, you are familiar with it, you did your research, you talk to the authorities to verify everything, okay? So that's going to be easier for you to explain to them, because some agents, they don't really check your property, just put it on the market, and sometimes we are getting questions from buyers that they don't know what to answer them, so maybe they're bluffing or something. Another benefit, again, that's your property. You want to maximize this property. If you're going to go with an agent, sometimes they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 other listings, okay? And they cannot, spread the focus everything on your property, okay? It depends. If your property worth like 50, 60,000 and they have other listings that's worth like 200, 400, 500,000, so probably not going to spend much time on your property, right? Because the commission is going to be pretty low. So once you do it by yourself, you're able to focus 100% on your property, just to sell it in the short period of time and for the right price. So that's where the benefits, why you should go do it by yourself. Now I want to share with you why you shouldn't do it. Why you should do it by yourself, okay? Because again, there are two other ways, okay? You can go with a realtor, okay? And I made another video just about why you shouldn't do it with a realtor. And also you can sell it to a land investor like us, okay? You can get a cash cash offer or financing offer, okay? And also you can click on the link below. I made a video about it, or you can reach out to us, okay? So why you shouldn't do it? So again, once you're gonna go into this route, okay, of selling by yourself, it's probably gonna be your first time doing that, okay? So there are many things here you have no idea, you never done it in the past, okay? So it's gonna take you a lot of time to investigate everything, okay? It's gonna take you a lot of time to find out what's the value of your property, and in many cases you're probably gonna miss, okay? Gonna be a bit too high, gonna be too low. And again, if you're starting too high, if you're gonna start it too high, your property gonna sit forever. If you're gonna start too low, and you're probably gonna sell your property very fast, okay? You may have something called like a seller remorse. You have a feeling of, kind of regret. Why did I start it so low? So that's a drawback, okay? So you could make more with your money, okay? So getting the right value, it's very hard, okay? We have another video. We share like 17 points how to price your land correctly, how we do it, okay? Again, you have the uncertainty, if it's gonna sell or not, okay? You don't know if your price is right. You don't know how long it's gonna take. If you list like your property on a brokerless listings, okay, FSBO, okay, you can choose for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Sometimes you're gonna get calls from or inquiries from those listings. Maybe you're gonna be walking. You're not gonna be able to accept calls. Once you're gonna go back to these people, they're not gonna reply to you. They may be interested, but just move to another property, okay? So your availability gonna affect how much you are, it's gonna take some time for your property to sell, okay? The buyers gonna ask you sometimes tough questions. You have no idea what to answer them. It's maybe about the legal stuff, okay? What I can do with the property, okay? Can I build this or that? Can I put a mobile home, an RV? Can I put a horse on the property? What's the zoning? Does it have utilities? Have you done a perk test? So sometimes they're going to ask you too many hard questions. And again, depends if you want to go to this route. You need to spend all this time learning about your property. I'm not saying it's like rocket science, okay? But you need to do a lot of education about this property. Again, if it's a one-off, is that important? If it's going to worth your time, okay? And I'm not sure if you're gonna get a better result than a good local agent. And the next thing is like, there are, as I mentioned before, there are so many types of marketing methods and different types so every type of method has different costs, okay? So as I said, you can start with only a sign and also some vended signs, or maybe you can do like Facebook Marketplace, which is very cheap, okay? But what's gonna happen, you're gonna start to spend some more and more money on different platforms, okay? And you're not gonna be able to see the results. So should you give up? Or should you continue? So in this process, you don't know what's going to happen on the next steps. So sometimes it gives you lots of uncertainty. Am I doing the right thing? Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I should go to an agent or to sell it to a land investor. So sometimes do it by yourself. If you don't have someone going to help you, have done it before, it's maybe a bit tricky. And the last thing is the paperwork. So some brokerless, okay, they're gonna provide you all the paperwork that you need. But if you're not gonna use them, it's pretty hard to do it. So even though you use the right paperwork, if you find like someone using a buyer agent and they're gonna put you in a place an offer with lots of contingencies, sometimes you don't really understand what every contingency means, okay? Because those buyers want to put some exit clauses in a case they find something that they don't like about your property. So even for you to understand if that's a good offer, bad offer, okay, is that a strong buyer or not a strong buyer, or maybe you have multiple buyers and you're not sure how to compare those offers. So are you going to have the right tools to make the right decision? Because assuming if you make the wrong decision, you're going to go with wrong buyers that had a higher price, but too many contingencies, and eventually it didn't go, the contract didn't go ahead, okay? And you're going to reach out to the other buyers, but probably they already purchased something else and they're not in the market. So you need to make sure that, at least you have someone to talk to. Someone, maybe in your family, you have someone who's doing real estate, or because if you're going to be just by yourself, it's not going to be easy. So I hope it just just help you to clarify some ideas if you want to go to the FSBO way by yourself. Again, as I said before, I have 2 more videos on our channel, okay? If you want to go with the realtor, I have a very detailed video why you should or shouldn't do it, or if you want to go with a cash investor or with an owner finance investor. I want to share with you all the information so it's going to be easier for you to make a decision to decide which way you're going to go. Maybe you're going to decide not to sell and just to keep paying the taxes and, I don't know, maybe see how it goes, okay? I don't know. So see you on my next videos, okay? So you can continue to learn about your property. So you're gonna get better education, better idea. So it's gonna make it a bit easier for you to make a decision. What do you want to do from now?